What is going on, everyone? Welcome to Series 12. Feels weird to say that already, but for those who are unaware, Series 12 has been officially announced for Sword and Shield. This is going to be the format for the live events coming back here shortly. I believe they start in April. Don't quote me on that, though. And as a result, we have some teams. This is coming from Evan, who has started a new Twitter. This is at VGC Paste. He goes through and basically finds every paste that he can find on Twitter, and not only like for like rental codes makes a paste for them, but also just republish and gets the information out there all in one unified area. So go follow him. This is a huge undertaking for him, and honestly a fantastic resource for anyone looking to start playing. So Series 12, for those who are unaware, is officially GS Cup plus Dynamax. So double restricted. Basically it's Sword and Shield national decks with double restricted, including Dynamax as well. So the team I'm playing today is Ryota Otsuba's Gigas Weezing team. That also has Calyrex, Shadow, and Zacian, because when playing two restricteds isn't good enough, we can play a third and Regigigas. So I'm actually really excited about this. I think Choice Scarf Shadow, like Cali, is really interesting. Being able to lock into like Will-O-Wisp against physical attackers, or just Astral Barrage your opponent, is absurd. This is something I played in Series 10 and absolutely loved Cali's Shadow back then. Just being able to outspeed like the opposing ones and pick up KOs on them is huge. Zacian is absolutely absurd, and this basically goes on any team that you can possibly even fathom about putting it on. If you're debating what the best second restricted is for yours, it's Zacian. Just play it. Find a set that you like, copy it, and just play it forever, basically. So I'm not sure if I like close combat over Sacred Sword. That's something that I'm going to have to figure out today. But I absolutely love Substitute Zacian in this format. And, you know, I'm excited to play like this combination of restricteds. I think this is a very good hyper offensive pairing. Being able to Calyrex just be able to Astral Barrage, pick up a bunch of KOs, and then clean up with Zacian in the end game that, you know, everything that Calyrex doesn't be able to clean up, you are able to. So notably, this pairing is really weak to like Incineroar. Being able to intimidate not only your Zacian, but also be resistant to all of the attacks we have here on Calyrex. So that's why we have Mystic Water Blastoise here as just like another answer to be able to do a ton of damage. Being able to fire off big G-Max moves is really good with this. Excited to try out Blastoise in this format. And then to round the team off, we have Rage Powder Volcarona. This is really good against like all the potential Colossals running around. Just bring this in and just never let them do their thing. Potentially get a burn on their Urshifu. Just really make their day rough for them. So this team looks great. I love Weezing. I love Gigas. I love this pairing of Calyrex plus Zacian. I love how we have an answer to Incin here with Blastoise. So let's just get to it and see what we can do here in this brand new format. We have super interesting team. Groudon Ho-Oh is very interesting. Notably, this pairing is very weak to Kyogre, and that's why I'm not really interested in it. Shiftry as like a Chlorophyll abuser next to Groudon is also really weird. I think this is just better as like Venusaur in this format in general. Boltund as like your competitive mon doesn't seem all that great, but I'm ready to lose to this team after talking mad about it here for a minute. So I honestly think Weezing Gigas is pretty great here. Just turning off all of their abilities means that I don't care about anything they have going on. And I think to round it out, I probably just want... I don't think I want Zacian, seeing how their restricteds are Ho-Oh plus Groudon. So I think Calyrex looks pretty great. And I'm leaning towards Blastoise, just to try to fire off like a big Hydro Cannon into one of these. Let's do it. Let's see what we can do here. It might be better to lead. I'm actually going to. Never mind. No, I'm not. I was thinking about leading Blastoise plus Calyrex, but I think this pairing is just fine. So here, I kind of want to taunt the Groudon. I could also just go for a Will-O-Wisp. We are Shuka Berries, so we're going to be able to live a hit, especially if we do get this burn off, and we can just immediately max and strike into the Ho-Oh. This is going to reduce the Groudon speed, so then Weezing should be able to outspeed this even if they are max speed. Okay, we outspeed their Ho-Oh. They do protect Groudon, that's fine though. Casually just doing 50% to Ho-Oh, that's awesome. And their White Herb Groudon. Okay, there's Airstream. That's really annoying because now their Groudon's going to be faster than us. But I think the play now is to protect, and I think I just want to max strike the Ho-Oh, pick up the KO on it. Okay, good max guard there from our opponent. And Precipice Blades miss. Beautiful. So I'm gonna go for that Will-O-Wisp now. If they go for like a max flare into my Weezing, that's going to be pretty bad. Seeing how Ho-Oh's going to outspeed my Gigas now, but not much I can do about that at this point. Going for the max strike into the Groudon last turn could have been fine, just to guarantee get the speed drop on it. Okay. And I'm still faster than their Ho-Oh. Very interesting. And we do connect. So Groudon is back to neutral speed. It's also burnt, so I don't really have to worry about it now. Question is what did you bring to pair with your Groudon? It might be Shiftry here. Just so I want to stay in with Weezing. I can fire off like a Sludge Bomb into that slot. This could very well be Sash. So I think this turn I'm going to... Honestly, I could just Sludge Bomb and go for Wide Guard here. This is going to stop a Precipice Blades from doing anything. Yeah, let's do it. This could be Fake Out into Weezing as well, but I don't think so. We know they were White Herb on Groudon, so we don't have to worry about an item there. Very well could be Sash on Shiftry. I'm actually anticipating it here. Okay, there's the Fake Out. There's a Swords Dance. Well, that's terrifying. Naturally, we get the Poison. Groudon no longer needs the Swords Dance, so I don't have to worry about taunting it anymore. So I think I am just going to go for the Sludge Bomb there, and we can go for the Giga Impact into Groudon, try to pick up a KO on it before it gets anything off. We should be faster than it. There's no way we're not, seeing how they're at neutral, as are we, and we know their items, so because we're max speed Gigas, we know we outspeed them. And like, if something goes wrong here, we just have Calyrex in the back as well, so not really worried about anything our opponent has going on at this point. Okay, in comes Slowbro, that's fine. Groudon actually does hold on, and it does pick up a double, but it's going to go down to burn this turn as Sun gets set on the way out. So Blastoise's Hydro Cannons are going to be limited here, but I think that's fine. We can go for like Helping Hand. We are immune to Fake Out, so we don't have to worry about that. So we can just lock into Astral Barrage, and we can go for Helping Hand this turn, because this is most likely a Fake Out into my Blastoise. Possibly like Trick Room coming out from the Slowbro, but I don't anticipate that here. And I think we have this game basically wrapped up, as we do. Okay, no Fake Out. And Astral Barrage, really good still here in 2022. Who knew? That was a good game. Really weird team from our opponent, to be 100% honest, but definitely just got to show off the power of Gigas. And like, you know, you can make the argument that yes, you do get a quote-unquote third restricted, but it costs you a second Mon slot to bring to make it enabled, and that is a fair assessment. See, Kyogre plus Cali Shadow is really cool. They do have Tornadus here for speed control as well. So I think I like... Blastoise looks really gross here, I'm not gonna lie. I think I like Calyrex plus Blastoise up front. I think I want... Do I want Zacian? It doesn't really do much here. What am I talking about? It's Zacian, of course I want it. And... honestly, I actually really like Calyrex plus Weezing up front. This is going to turn off Prankster on the Tornadus and be able to pick up a KO on them before they get to fire off their thing. And I think I want Zacian plus Blastoise in the back. Okay, it's Indeedee Metagross. What am I worried about here? Could just Will-O-Wisp this Metagross. I could also just click Astral Barrage, and I think that's pretty safe. And then go for a Taunt into the Indeedee slot. Okay, they do protect. Obviously, I can't hit this Indeedee. I do get the Taunt off. They're going to go for Shadow Ball. Not enough to KO, though. And we'll go for a Sludge Bomb into the Indeedee. I think I'm fine trading my Calyrex for their Metagross here, essentially. What am I worried about with this Indeedee? Bullet Punch does not KO. That's really good, as we do KO them. So we're going to get our +1, but we should just get Shadow Balled here to get KO'd. As they go for Expanding Force into my Weezing. Okay. Well, I outspeed you. Unless you are also Scarf. Which I don't think is going to be the case. I think I just want to stay in here with Weezing. I could Will-O-Wisp this Indeedee just to get like consistent chip damage in on it. But I don't think I really need it. I think I'm just going to Sludge Bomb. Yeah, they're going to KO my Calyrex. That's a good play. Yep, that's good. But now I can bring out my Zacian. And I can substitute, and they're not going to have anything that hits me here. I'm going to protect my Weezing this turn. They're going to go for Helping Hand. This shouldn't KO. I mean, that does do a chunk, but now I'm behind my shield. And... oh, I don't feel good. I don't feel good about this at all. I think I'm losing at least Weezing this turn, if not both. It really depends on what Indeedee does here. I'm going to Behemoth Blade. I could go into Indeedee to prevent this from KOing me, and then I still have my Dynamax left. I'm going to go for the double. Okay, I miss it, but that's pretty okay. I'm going to lose my Weezing. Psychic Train's going to go up. Okay, there's Psychic Seed. Interesting. A KO there. And I bring out Blastoise. Let's see, I can protect this turn. I can max and go for Darkness into the Cali Shadow. What if opponent just forgot we can Dynamax this game? We haven't seen item on Calyrex, so this could be Sash. That's really unfortunate. And we know this is Scarf Kyogre. I'm pretty sure I've lost this game. Yep. Yep. GG. I didn't feel great about that one. Just like the fact that I couldn't really touch there, and DD just made it really difficult for Calyrex to capitalize there. So this is really close to what I've been working with. So, let's see, Eliki. We have Sword Ogre. Yeah, I think I want to turn off their abilities. Let's just knock all that off right now. And then I think I just want my dual restricted. I think I just want to bring the 3 most powerful Pokemon I have. It is going to be Tornadus plus Kyogre. I am going to protect this turn. No, I'm not. Do I want to protect? I could go for a taunt into this Tornadus and wide guard this turn, but that's really bad if they max, which I think they could. I think I'm going to protect, and do I want to strike the Tornadus, hope they're not Sash, or Quake the Kyogre and get a special defense boost? And I think that's the play. Okay, they're going to go into Urshifu. That's actually pretty alright for me. They do set Tailwind. That's literally whatever. I don't care about that. And now I can... They're going to be faster than me. I'm going to taunt the Tornadus. And I'm not worried about this Urshifu, I don't think. I think I just want to max strike their Urshifu. That's not even going to be enough to KO my Weezing. And I'm going to get my taunt off. Okay. So this probably has like Hurricane. I'm going to protect this turn. I'm going to max strike their Kyogre now. They are going to Dynamax. They are faster than me because of Tailwind. Okay, there's the Hurricane. There's the Geyser into Gigas, which does basically nothing. There's 50% done to your Kyogre. Absurd. They are now faster with Tornadus and are going to be able to KO me, but I'm going to Sludge Bomb. I'm going to... no need to Wide Guard. I think I'm just fine letting them pick up the double here. Slow Start is going to reactivate. And Geyser does pick up the KO now, but now I get to bring out Zacian and Calyrex. They're going to reset Tailwind, which is annoying. But I can Behemoth Blade. I don't think I want to lock into Leaf Storm. I think I just want to click Astral Barrage. So this gets to 303. I'm going to be... no, this gets to 302. I'm actually going to be Speed Tied with the Kyogre. Oh, that did not do nearly as much as I wanted it to. Okay, I pick up their... their Zacian, which is obviously very good. They bring back out Tornadus. I could protect this turn to get rid of... No, that was really bad because now they can reset Rain. I should have just attacked, I think. I think this game comes down to them missing an Origin Pulse. Or me living an Origin Pulse. I can now protect. I'm pretty sure I've still lost this. There's no way that Hurricane doesn't do 5% to my Zacian. Yeah. I definitely threw that game. I think I should have taken out the Tornadus. I think I needed to give it more respect than what I did. So, Sword Ogre with Ferrothorn is interesting. Especially when they have a Gastrodon on their team as well. Calyrex looks really great here. No Tailwind on their team is interesting. No real form of speed control at all, actually. I'm going to do Gigas things. I think this is the same play as last game. And just, like, punch through them with my most powerful Pokemon. I think that just seems correct. They do have Incineroar, which could be annoying, but honestly, I'm not really worried about it. Here comes Landorus, here comes Zacian. I am going to immediately Will-O-Wisp their Zacian. Am I worried about Zacian? I don't think so. I could just protect this turn and max strike into their Landorus. Okay, they're gonna max Landorus. It is exactly 1 point faster than me. I set up substitute. That's literally fine. I don't care about that. I say that, but I definitely care about it. I'm going to Quake into Zacian to break the sub and Will-O-Wisp that slot. This is bad if they protect, but they don't. Okay, they just pick up my Weezing. Yeah, this game's gone pretty terribly. Mindstorm on Landorus is interesting. Not sure what that's off of. I'm going to bring in Zacian here and protect. And we'll max strike their Landorus. No, I'm going to protect, and I'm going to max strike their Zacian to lower their speed, I think. Okay, they go into Ensign. That's pretty okay for us. Obviously, the max quick into Zacian. We do okay damage there. We're gonna get the speed drop, which is good. Because now I can... I don't think I want to close combat the Ensign. I do think I want... They can't fake me out because they set Psychic Terrain. So I think I'm safe to set a substitute here. No, I'm gonna just KO this Landorus, I think. And we'll go for a high horsepower into Ensign. Okay, good protect on their end. This is probably a Flare Blitz to KO me. There's Shuka. They parting shot off my Zacian. Well, that's fine because I can just swap out of it. I can just swap out of this Zacian. I don't think I've played this game particularly good. Yep, I'm just gonna concede. I don't think I have a reasonable way of coming back into that game. Let's see. What are we thinking here? Kyurem Black with Solgaleo. This is a team. And they're like real submissible to Will-O-Wisp. I'm kind of all for it. And then could bring Weezing. I don't think Weezing really does a lot up front here. I could just lead Calyrex plus Zacian. I think I like Blastoise. I don't think I like Blastoise. I think I lied. I want Blastoise, I think. And I think I want Zacian plus... Do I really want Volcarona here? I don't think it does much. I'll bring Weezing. Okay, Solgaleo plus Grimmsnarl. Astral Barrage is going to do a lot. But I think I like Will-O-Wisp more. No, I don't. I don't think I do. This is going to set Light Screen. This is going to Steel Spike me, I think. Maybe, do I want a Leaf Storm? I mean, do I want a Will-O-Wisp? I could, and then I could... I'm going to Astral Barrage and max and Cannonade their Solgaleo, I think. No, I'm not. I'm going to Cannonade their Grimmsnarl. Because I think there's a non-zero chance that the Solgaleo max is there, and I would rather just not deal with it. Okay, good damage. We get Cannonade up, which is obviously very good for us. I can now swap into Weezing, turn off their ability here, and go for Cannonade into Ensign. I think, is that good? What does that play around? It lets me... I don't know if that's good. I think I'm just going to stay in. They have Sucker Punch. I'm dumb. I should have swapped. I completely forgot that Grimmsnarl even had access to Sucker Punch. I should have just swapped there. I'm going to set up a substitute, and I'm going to... I'm just going to fire off a... I don't want to trigger a policy on Solgaleo, so going for a Darkness there doesn't make sense. I think they're going to max here and max guard this turn. Man, I don't know if I played this game particularly well either. I think had I preserved my Calyrex, we were in this game. Okay, Fusion Bolt into my Blastoise does approximately nothing. But, like, I also do basically nothing in return. So this turn, I'm going to swap to Weezing. And I'm going to... yawn the... Solgaleo. I could just Behemoth Blade the Kyurem to take it out. Trade my... That's really bad if they protect. This is really bad if they protect. Because then I just lose my Zacian. Okay, they don't protect. That's obviously very good. This is a Quake. It's not even enough to take out my Zacian. So now I can swap to Weezing, and I can... What does that do for me? I can just Hydro Cannon, I guess. Okay, that does basically nothing. That also does basically nothing. I can... I'm gonna taunt. I need to get Zacian in. Zacian's like my only real way of beating this. This is really bad if they wake up. I'm gonna Behemoth Blade and I'm gonna Helping Hand. I don't think this is enough. It's not. Stay asleep. Okay. I'm gonna protect and I'm gonna yawn again. Okay. They have Earthquake. I'm gonna get my yawn off. I'm going to swap to Weezing. I'm going to Dark Pulse this Solgaleo, which does basically nothing. A Trick Room. Okay, I mean, that's honestly whatever. Swap to Zacian, and we will Dark Pulse. And now I'll protect and Dark Pulse. So even if they wake up, they aren't able to KO my Zacian. That game was really stressful. I don't think I played it particularly good. Okay, same opponent we played earlier. How do I want to swap this up? They led Lando. I think I just want to do Weezing Gigas things. I think I just want to bring these four again. Okay, same lead as last time. I'm going to Will-O-Wisp the Zacian and Max Quake it. I think this is good because if they Max Landers again and set up Substitute like they did, we'll be able to break sub and be able to burn the Zacian, which is obviously very good. Okay, there's the Max Guard. There's a Substitute. Goodbye, Substitute. Hello, plus defenses. Hello, burn. Okay, that turn went exceptionally well. I can now protect because this is going to be a Max Quake into my Weezing, and I can Max Strike into their Landorus, which is then going to slow down their Zacian as well. And I'm at +1 special defense on both of my Mons. So this is going to do basically nothing after Shuka. And after the speed drop, I'm going to be able to just clean this game up pretty efficiently. I can now max Quake into their Zacian and like Sludge Bomb their Landorus, I guess. Because, let's see, this did 18%, meaning I live another max Quake. Obviously, my Sludge Bomb is not going to do that much into Landorus, because they're going to be at +2 at that point. Or, no, I might outspeed them. It might still just be +1. But yeah, being able to just burn that Zacian there on turn 1, I think definitely did it. Okay, so this is like hard Trick Room, it feels like. Having Duskmane and Gothitelle on it makes me feel, and Mimikyu, makes me think this is hard Trick Room. How do I want to deal with this? Mimikyu seems really awful for us to actually play against. Because this also like shadow punches or like shadow sneaks into Necrozma to trigger weakness policy. I think this is just like Calyrex Zacian up front. Just do a ton of damage to everything all at once. And I think I want Wheezing Gigas in the back to be able to max in the end game. Yeah, this seems pretty okay for us. We're going to Astral Barrage. We're going to Behemoth Blade into the Mimikyu. Like, this is just going to prevent them from potentially... I'm going to trigger their policy this way. Who sets Trick Room? Who am I actually worried about? I could Will-O-Wisp the Duskmane. Does Disguise get stopped by neutralizing gas? I genuinely do not know. I'm just going to beat up this Mimikyu. They're going to max. They're probably just going to Shadow Sneak my Calyrex. Okay. No policy? Okay, there's the policy. And I'm going to pick up their Mimikyu. Question is what is this doing and where is it going? Ow. So I can bring in Gigas here. And just like max guard this turn. Yeah, that turn went really poorly. Did not even consider like shadow sneaking my Calyrex. I think if this was like if we were playing a best of 3, I would make the huge adjustment here of just Will-O-Wisping the Duskmane on turn 1. I think I'm going to Astral Barrage, and I'm going to... I kind of want to Max Strike, kind of want to Max Quake. I could also just swap to Wheezing, but I think that's ineffective. I think going for Quake is our highest upside play. Okay, that's actually really decent damage. Water Spout does take out my Calyrex. And that does not take me out. So now I can go here. Obviously, we're going to protect this turn. And Kyogre probably protects. They moved before Necrozma, which I'm not actually surprised by. Could be Scarf. I think I'm going to Quake the Necrozma, which is enough to KO. I'm going to get my special defense boost. They're going to Scald my Wheezing. Okay, that turn went really well for us. Here's Feeny. I have Taunt for that. I'm going to Max Strike their Kyogre. No Calm Mind for you. Lol. Well, that's rude. You weren't supposed to crit opponent. Yeah, this game went really poorly starting on turn 1. Did not even consider shadow sneaking my Calyrex. This is a team. Low ladder is weird, man. You get to see so much cool stuff, and I love it. Decidueye gets Shadow Sneak. It's like that's something I had to be weary of. I think this is Calyrex plus Volcarona. We haven't brought Volcarona at all, and I think this is a situation where it could actually be useful. So do I want to go Zacian Blastoise or like Zacian Weezing here? What abilities are they really worried about? Is it just Intimidate? I could also just do Weezing Gigas. This is actually really difficult. I think I want Weezing Gigas. Jolteon and normal Silvally. Obviously, I can't Astral Barrage here. I could max. I lose my speed. Which I outspeed Jolteon still because I go to 202. Yeah, I still outspeed Jolteon. I think I'm just going to Astral Barrage and Rage Powder this turn. Potentially pick up a KO on the Jolteon, and then I can max it +1 next turn. Okay, that doesn't even KO. There's Shadow Ball. Their Life Orb. They have Snarl. That's obviously very bad for us. So I can Astral Barrage, pick up the KO here. I could also max and... I don't think I want to max. I think that's just poor, like, EV. Good Astral Barrage and Heat Wave and just, like, do a ton of damage here. I think that's actually pretty okay. We KO the Jolteon, we go back up to +1, or we go back to neutral. That does not do a lot. They have Snarl, which is going to put me back to -1. And I am locked into Astral Barrage here, but that's honestly fine. I'm going to Struggle Bug now. We're just going to put both of their Mons at -1. Okay, they KO my Calyrex. That's fine. Volcarona's at -3. They set up Trick Room. I can bring out Gigas now. I can max and go for Strike into Palkia. And swap to Weezing. That is going to make Gigas fast, but I'm pretty okay with that. The Parting Shot. Did not know Silvally got that. There's Decidueye. Wormwind into Weezing. Man, and I'm just naturally now at half attack. Yeah, this game's over. Weezing Gigas is really interesting. If you pick your positions appropriately, it can just win you the game. I was not really impressed with Calyrex this video, but I think it's mainly because of the way I played Calyrex. I think if you play it in a way where it comes in and cleans up instead, I think it can effectively do that. The fact that they're like Calyrex and Zacian are both pretty weak to Incineroar is a pretty big dagger, and I'm not sure that Blastoise is like the correct answer to fix that problem. Volcarona I don't really think did like anything for us ever. Not really impressed with it. Like we brought it literally that last game, and I'm sure people are gonna be like, hey, you should have brought it here and it would have been good. But like I'm not a big fan of like Focus Sash max HP. I think that's just a waste of EVs or a waste of an item. You could change this to like Citrus. You could be max special attack instead and actually do some damage with your Volcarona. Like these 4 EVs into defense are not really doing anything for you on a base 65 defense mon. I think there's a couple different things you could do to change this up. Like if you were really hard set on playing Weezing Gigas, I think Calyrex is the natural pair for that. The question is like, do you want to play Zacian? Because like you can do some really cute things with like Zacian, have it in, switch in your Weezing, have it get KO'd, and then your Zacian's at +2. Like that is something you can do, but I'm not sure that's exactly the best thing to do. But yeah, this seems really interesting. Probably not something I'm going to explore more in this format. Like I am still trying to get my footing in the door, try to figure things out. But, you know, and this is up your alley, by all means, here you go, guys. Thank you so much, as always, for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you later next week with some more laddering. Have a good one, everyone. Peace.